Yeah, now one of the things, and in some ways it's lighthearted, but it's also serious, is Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz just decided that he was going to take the family down to Cancun for a few days, and it blew up in his face. It there's a lot wrong there. I mean, realistically, um, having knowing a member of Congress and working very closely with a member of Congress, I do know that as long as there's a phone and a smartphone and a computer, you can work from anywhere. But there's something to be said about the ability. So I'm not sure what he could or could not have done if he was
Right.
there. But no, he probably could. He could pick up the phone and say, "We need resources here. We need resources there." But the people in any particular jurisdiction want to know that I don't want to say suffering with them, but you're with them. You're going
You're
through
in the
what they're
trenches,
going
yeah.
through. You're
Yeah.
in the trenches. Um, what were your thoughts when you saw Ted heading to the airport?
I think, man, it's funny because we all woke up to it. Do you remember that story, John? You're gonna remember this. There was a lady who said some racist things, but jumped on a plane to like Europe, and then we found out, and she got fired before she even landed on the plane. It reminded me of that because he got on a plane and it went viral. And then by the time he landed, he knew he messed up, so he booked the return home flight. It was interesting because I don't think that's the worst thing he's done this year. Obviously, with the whole insurrection. Not only that, but if I walk down Milwaukee Avenue now, I might see his kids under a CTA bus because he threw them way under the bus. And that's the thing about politics nowadays is you're almost better just telling them, hey, I messed up, my bad, I'm on the way back. But he threw his wife and kids under the bus. Then his friends, the text messages and all that stuff proved that he was just lying. And we got the reports from United that he was flying back this weekend anyway. So it was like a PR disaster, and then he made it worse. And now he's just looked at like I said, when Fox News and Newsmax are just railing on you the whole weekend, you probably had a bad day, and he definitely had a bad day.
Right, and it's one of those things because we obviously are zeroing in right now on Cruz, but I think it goes to show the hypocrisy that
Yeah,
all Republicans had because Dan Crenshaw was saying some stuff about how California
yeah,
couldn't handle stuff and all these other elements, but what it does is it really it shows one. There's a few things. It shows how out of touch he is and how arrogant he is. It also shows how hypocritical he is. And I think one of the things that is very telling is the fact that, not, with the exception of Donald Trump Jr., I don't think any Republicans have stood up and defended his actions.
yeah.
I think about that one. You've heard that Lindsey Graham quote about um, someone could come on the Senate floor and shoot Lindsey Graham in front of other senators, and not one senator would vote to convict,
Yeah,
or something like that. The reality is that this guy is a jerk. He is a heel, and this is just desserts. It's something that is just really. Uh, it baffles me. It literally, truly baffles me.
but I will tell you the repercussions of climate change globally. This is a sign of what these elite rich people are going to try to do, and that's they're going to buy their way out of their situations, and that's exactly what Ted Cruz did. I don't know if you saw this. There was another congressman, not popular or not like super famous, from Texas who was caught in Florida. He flew to Florida the day it happened. So there was another Texas congressman who skipped town when things were going down. I don't care how effective you think you can or cannot be. The fact is, there was a problem and you ran away from it and you were hoping to escape it and then let other people fix it while you came back. Even the governor who went on Newsmax and said, Green New Deal, Green New Deal, Green New Deal, and then told reporters it was coal and 80% of our energy is based on these traditional methods, and they all froze. It had nothing to do with windmills and de-icing and none of that stuff. Basically, it was just a complete failure of their entire system.
I enjoyed how whenever they were blaming the windmills, people were showing footage of windmills in other frigid places that
Yeah,
were working. I mean, it
the
was
ice.
it was the icing. But it I think that is also the thing that makes me the angriest this week is that Republican reaction is the exact same reaction that they had during COVID, where you actually have a freaking crisis
Yeah.
and you're just sitting here trying to spin it politically.
Hmm.
You're trying, rather than looking at it and saying, "Oh crap, we've got something wrong here. We need to fix it, and we're going to be honest with you. We're going to shoot it straight." And the reality is, and I've always known this, and I've seen it, throughout my career in politics. People will take bad news where they know the person is being frank with them 10 times before they'll take good news that really people know is just a bunch of BS, you know?